Hi everybody, this video is going to be a little different from usual. In this video I'm going to be talking about some of the more classic games such as PlayStation 2. I'm going to be going through some of my older games that I used to play on the PlayStation 2. Now I'm going to be going through quite a few of them here. I had more of them, but this is only the ones I can retrieve right now, so I'm going to start off with True Crime Streets of LA. This was a really nice game. You featured a cop in LA. If you've ever played True Crime, then you will actually know that it's just about crime busting and stuff like that. I didn't prefer this one as much to the new one, which was True Crime New York. I preferred the New York one better, but this was a very good game from LA. Also, the map was very big in True Crime. It took you a really long time to drive over one side to the other. The next game I'm going to be talking about is Battlefield 2 Modern Combat. I liked this game for the Xbox, the original Xbox, because I used to play it online at my friends, but on PlayStation 2 the story isn't so great. It makes it look kind of good that I wasn't really into this as much. I did complete the game though, but I didn't really understand the meaning of the game. So yeah. Next I'm going to be talking about Smuggler's Run 2 Hostile Territory. I didn't really play the story in this much. What I did do though was I used to like this game and enjoy it for the free roam. I loved the free roam, how you could just go over the desert hills and everything, jump off them, drive off them. It was brilliant, and there's little beach buggies as you can see on the front there. That was also a really good game for just free roaming. Next I'm going to be talking about Silent Hill 3. Well, let's say one of the scariest games that's probably ever been released on a console. I didn't personally play these games because a while ago, well, I was only like 12 and I didn't really understand. Well, I'm not even sure when this game was out. 2003. So that's pretty a long time ago. That's like 7 years ago. So I was only like 10 at the time. No, not 10. Sorry, 11. Anyway, I didn't really play these games because I didn't really enjoy to play them, because it wasn't my type of game really, because it was all puzzles and stuff. It wasn't just like a playthrough game. It was really, I didn't really like it. Final Fantasy X2, I got this from a friend. Like, he could play it, he didn't understand it, but I've never really played any of the Final Fantasy games, so I couldn't really tell you anything about that. I've never really played it. I played it for like half an hour and then I went off it. I didn't really enjoy it. If you look over here, we've got Grand Theft Auto Vice City Stories here. I like all of the Grand Theft Auto. Every single one that was ever released was brilliant, from Grand Theft Auto 1, London, 2, 3, Vice City, everything. I really enjoyed these games. These definitely were my type of game. Grand Theft Auto 3 was actually my first ever game I got with my PlayStation 2, and I was overwhelmed, and I could not explain. I just been overwhelmed when I got Grand Theft Auto 3, because I used to play it at my cousin's all of the time. Every time I was down there, that's the only game I used to play, Grand Theft Auto 3. But this one, it's like a kind of sequel to, well, it's a prequel, sorry, before actual Vice City, because you play as Vic Vance, and as you can see, Vic Vance is on the back there. That's Lance Vance's brother. That's him at the beginning of Vice City, if I can remember correctly. Yeah. But yeah, it's a really nice game, nice prequel to Grand Theft Auto Vice City. This was originally released for the PSP, but they brought it out for PS2. 13, the game. This was quite a strange game. I've never really seen a game like this before. It was like a comic magazine. Like, it was quite childish in the way of the graphics, but they weren't too bad. But like, as you can see there, like, you can actually throw knives into people and stuff, and it wasn't really what you've seen in a cartoon game before. It was a 16 rated game, so it wasn't too low, but there was some violence in it. as I don't remember much of the story, but I remember this guy here, weird things started to happen, you started to faint and stuff. It was a good game. Dead or Alive 2, I remember this, I used to play this with my big cousin, because me and my big cousin on the PlayStation 1 used to play Bloody Roar. I'm not sure if any of you guys can remember that, but Bloody Roar was a nice fighting game that was released for the PlayStation 1. But I got this just to fill in some of the memories, because we used to like playing a lot of the fighting games. But yeah, this game was a really fast-paced fighting game, and I really liked it. So yeah, that's that. Tom Clancy's Rainbow Six Free. I can't really say much about this. I used to have the version on PlayStation 1, but I preferred to play the PlayStation 1 version than this. I'm not sure why, but this one wasn't so great. I'm not sure why I didn't really like it, but yeah, not much I could say. Full Spectrum Warrior. This was okay. Me and my friend had this game. I bought it a while back. It's basically like a command and conquer kind of thing. You command your two teams through the Iraq, basically. It's not... I can't really remember loads of stuff about these games. It's kind of hard to remember, but I do remember it was a kind of strategy game that you had to work your teams through. It wasn't just like a playthrough. But yeah, it was an okay game. Spyro: A Hero's Tale. Spyro for the PlayStation 1 was the first game I ever played on my PlayStation, the very first PlayStation 1. So I got this a long time ago actually, back in 2004, so it was 7 years ago. That's quite a long time. But yeah, Spyro, every Spyro game's really been, it has been really good. I really enjoyed it. I can remember the first one the most, because that's the game I used to play on the PlayStation 1, but this one, I can't really remember much. I remember you used to get these characters here and stuff like that, but yeah, I did play it a lot, but as you can see, I've not played it in a really long time, so I couldn't really tell you much about it, but it was a really good game. Ghost Recon Advanced Warfighter. This was okay. I didn't really enjoy it, but this is the time when the Xbox 360 did come out, and they brought it out for the Xbox 360. Now if you look at the back here, these graphics are actually from the Xbox 360 version, I'm pretty sure they are. But yeah, I was kind of disappointed when I bought this game, because it was either this or the Godfather game, and I'm pretty sure I would have preferred the Godfather game compared to this, because it isn't really realistic compared to the Xbox 360 version. But yep, that's all I have to say about that. Resident Evil Dead Aim. This was a kind of first-person shooter. Well, it was a third-person shooter as well as a first-person shooter, because when you were walking around it was third-person, but when you went to shoot it kind of zoomed into a first-person shooter, so you could use like one of those gun things that you get for the PlayStation 2 and stuff. But yeah, it was a really scary game. I remember you started off in the boat and stuff used to fall through the ceilings and stuff like that, the roofs. But yeah, it was a really good game. Also, can't really remember much about this game, as it is a long time ago. Grand Theft Auto 3, first ever game on PlayStation 2, and if you actually look inside here, I've actually still got the disc, and it's pretty nice, hardly any scratches on it, but yeah. Let's have a look at this. Yeah, this game was excellent. I can remember from every mission in this to the last mission. I loved this game. Yeah, this was my first game, and I used to play this all of the time, every single time. But yeah, if anybody knows what Grand Theft Auto is like, you are the criminal and you do odd jobs for people around the city. And yeah, that's basically it. That's all I can really say about it right now. One of the best games I've played on release. I was devastated when I got this, absolutely devastated. I was amazed. Canis Can't Made It. This is that game that was supposedly banned in some countries because of the bullying in it. In my opinion, it's not too bad because they did bring a version out called Bully, but I think it was changed to Canis Can't Made It because of bullying, obviously. And it was, you were the student in the school and you could basically skip classes whenever you wanted to. It was basically like real life, like real kind of school children would do. I never really completed this game, but I did get into quite a bit of the original map. I think it is, yeah, the original map right there. Pretty decent size for a city if you do see it in a game like this, but I preferred to go and stick in school most of the time for just like all the stuff you could do in the school, like firecrackers in the toilets. You could just do hundreds of pranks and stuff, which I really liked. Driver parallel lines. My friend Gary got this, and this was a really good game. As you can see, I've not got the disc right now. I'm not sure where it is, but yeah, this game was good. To be honest, I did complete this game in 2 days. It was a pretty short game, but maybe that's because I was just glued to it all of the time. But yeah, you went in like jail in 1978 and came out in 2006, and it was a thing you've never really seen in a game. They've kind of renewed the full map, like New York City and stuff. When you came out, it was just totally revamped, and you're like, whoa, what the hell? But in the 1978 version, you've got the what do you call it? You've got the World Trade Center in it, and in the 2006 version, it's not there. So it is a really powerful game. The way it makes you feel like some people were inside while this actually happened. But Driver, it is a really nice game. If you look at the picture here, on this side of the picture, on the right side of the picture, it is the 1978. On the left side, it's the 2006. You can see the lights are more bright, the wheels is more shiny, and the old police car and the new police car. So yeah, that's a really nice game. I completed that game in 2 days. Still played it for a while after I completed it. Hitman, oh, these games are brilliant. Hitman Contracts, this is, I've got Hitman 2, Hitman Blood Money. The only one I didn't have was Hitman 1, but I've got the full collection for the PC. So yeah, basically, as you can see here, full Hitman collection. Yeah, but I liked Hitman Contracts. It was a pretty freaky game. How it kind of made you feel. It was weird. It was a weird kind of feeling game. Like you were the clone and you were killing and stuff, and there was a load of Easter eggs in this game where you could actually see ghosts and stuff. And oh, that just freaked me out. There was a mission that you were in the hotel. And basically, it's a Hitman game really, that's all there really is to say about it. But yeah, it was a really nice game. I enjoyed Hitman, I enjoyed everyone. GoldenEye Rogue Agent. GoldenEye Rogue Agent is a nice game. I was expecting it to be better though, because I used to play I can't remember what it was called, 007 Agent something on the PS1. You started in the snow. But yeah, this one wasn't so great. You were the villain, I think, but it wasn't really that good. So that's all I can really say about that. One of my favourite sequels or prequels or whatever. One of my favourite sections of games in the whole PlayStation 2, Time Splitters. They were just amazing, every single one of the games. Time Splitters 1, it was pretty weird and stuff, but they did manage to back it up. As you can see, Time Splitters there, and I've got Time Splitters Future Perfect as well. I've got every one of them somewhere, but I can't really remember where they are. But yeah, this was a really strange game where you could go robots and fish bowls and stuff like that. And it was just a really nice first person shooter. And how you used to play it with your friends and that on the full screen dual. And this one was weird. It was like you were playing behind you. Okay, right, there's 3 people, but you were in the middle, so the person in front of you had to help you with, they passed the key through the hole, and then you seen yourself passing the key down, but when you got to that point you had to pass the key down to the other person. It was really hard to understand, but it was a really nice game. I really enjoyed it, and I wish they brought the next version or the next game of Time Splitters out for the Xbox 360. I would love that. Grand Theft Auto Vice City, another game. I got this for my Christmas offer from my aunt years ago. I think it was 2002. This is a long time ago. But yeah, I really enjoyed this game, and yeah, I didn't really know how to complete it at first because you had to do the boating missions. But yeah, really nice. Burnout Revenge, one of my favourite racing games ever. How you could just destruction during driving. Really enjoyed it. The crash mode as well, that was pretty nice. Nice driving game, really speedy driving game. Also a little unrealistic if you ask me, but it was really fun. Grand Theft Auto Liberty City Stories. Really nice game. This was originally out for the PS2 as well. No, the PSP, sorry, but they released it for the PlayStation 2. Yep, really nice. And that's all there is really to say about that. XG Extreme G Racing. I'm not really into this, so I'm not really into any of this. It's just a really speedy motorcycle game. Splinter Cell Panadora Tomorrow. This is before I actually knew how to work these games, so I didn't really enjoy them, but I really enjoyed the new one. Not Double Agent, what's it called? Conviction. I really enjoyed that game. Max Payne 1, a really trippy game, if you ask me. All of the drug dealers in the game, just really strange. The dreams and stuff, that was pretty weird. Nice game though, I had both of them. Metal Gear Solid 3 Subsistence, the complete bonus CD, 3 CDs. This is pretty rare now, so you can sell this for about quite a bit of money. As you can see, it's the official version with the signature on it and stuff like that. But yeah, this version was released after Snake Eater was out, and this third disc here, this third disc, I think it's this one, yeah, this is the kind of DVD video, like all of the cutscenes into a video, so that's pretty nice. Metal Gear Solid is one of my favourite action games, once again, it's a pretty nice game, I just love it. Absolutely brilliant, absolutely amazing. Mortal Kombat Deception. This game wasn't that good. I thought it was okay, how you could kind of run around and stuff like that, and then just get into fights. But I really preferred it just for the fighting, other than the story mode. Quake 3 Revolution. This was quite a good game. It was a fast-paced first-person shooter game, and what can I say, Quake 3, everybody's played Quake 3. The Warriors. The Warriors, I didn't really know how to play it at first. I was playing it in a 2-player with my friend, and we were playing it in a kind of brawl mode, but when I realised you could actually play a story mode, I was kind of overwhelmed. I was like, oh, this is such an amazing game. This was a really, really, really good game. The Warriors was amazing. Break into shops, steal car radios, all of the rest of it, and just basically kind of vandalism stuff, and you could chase you from the place. Star Wars Battlefront 2, I bought this game after I played it with my friend. You could basically go into little death matches and stuff, and you go the Jedi and beat up everybody. Silent Hill 4, The Room. I never really played this. This was my dad that actually bought this game for himself, so I couldn't really tell you anything about that. The Getaway, this was an English kind of action game where you had to find, you were this Mark Hamill guy, I think that was his name, and you began in your home in the morning. Your wife was going to take her daughter to school, and then she meets these two men on the way, and then they kidnap the little daughter and shoot the wife. You have to basically go and get the daughter, and these people here are the villains. But this woman here, she turns out to be okay after a while. That was 2002. The graphics in this game are pretty nice, and the action was also pretty nice. Hitman 2 Silent Assassin. This game was good, although the only one thing I didn't like was when you couldn't really run or they became suspicious. I thought that was kind of pathetic. You couldn't run, they became suspicious of you, because that kind of spoiled the game. But still, it is a Hitman game and it is a really nice game. So yeah, I really like it. But they spoiled it with the run. Terminator 3, The Redemption. This is a nice game. I'm not really. You were Arnold Schwarzenegger, but I can't really explain it. I can't really remember much, to be honest, but you were Arnold Schwarzenegger and you could basically kill all the other robots. Medal of Honor Frontline. This game was okay. I really liked this first mission in this week. You were on the beach, and similar to the Saving Private Ryan movie, as you can see right there, similar to the Saving Private Ryan movie. It was very nice, nicely made how they done it, and I really enjoyed this game, Medal of Honor. I think this is the second last Medal of Honor game I actually bought. The last one I bought was Rising Sun. Now the last game in my selection are Soldier of Fortune Gold Edition. This is one of the most violent games I've ever played, ever, for PlayStation. Even says on the front of the case, warning, this game features excessive blood, gore and violence. Some players may find this disgusting. But this game is really violent. You can just blow people up and stuff. And yeah, this was a really nice game. I enjoyed it. Just so fun how you can. It was just really gory and stuff, and it just made the game a lot better than usual. But yeah, the multiplayer in this game was also pretty nice. But yeah, that's that. So guys, that is my PlayStation 2 collection. I hope you liked that little video. I'm sorry if I was kind of dying down at the end of the video, because my dinner's going out and I can smell my food coming out. So yeah, please subscribe for more vids, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Thanks for watching. One more game, Grand Theft Auto San Andreas. I totally forgot about that. Can't believe I totally forgot about this. Grand Theft Auto San Andreas. Pre-ordered this game, and yeah, one of the best Grand Theft Autos that I've ever played. Such realistic, so much things to do. The game was amazing. The best Grand Theft Auto I've ever played. So that's it, guys. That's me finished with my PlayStation 2 selection. There is more games, but I can't really find them, which is Max Payne 2, Hitman, Blood Money, but I've got the showed you there. But yeah, that's it, guys. So I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye bye.